All right, welcome in, everybody. Locker Room Sports. Thank y'all for coming by. The live show has started. Everybody's in the chat. Everybody's flowing along right here. Breaking news, Ryan Grubb hired as offensive coordinator at University of Alabama. We're discussing that. We've got a lot of people here in the chat breaking all that down. We want y'all's thoughts on it, too. Hit the thumbs up there on YouTube and on Facebook. If you're on there, hit that old blue thumb or the heart or I don't know. Whatever you're going to do, put the thumbs down. Just let us know what you like or what you don't like. But we're talking about Ryan Grubb. We're going to talk about some Cam Newton comments. Milroe stock. We don't know. Junior Day at Alabama and Auburn. Had a lot of players coming in this weekend. Going to talk about that. And we're also going to look into, we'll mention this, the big trade for the Lakers, Doncic and AD. Yeah. And then we'll break down the Super Bowl for, I don't know, we may spend 20 minutes on it. And we're going to mention some of the local basketball as the regular season's pretty much finished.
It's pretty much over. I think it is.
Regular season's pretty much done. Yeah. As of this week, they'll start area play, so we're going to mention some of that.
Basketball over before February. Wow.
Yeah, that's February 2nd. Here we are. We're ready.
Over.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some teams done. I don't know if that might have been the way it always was, but I didn't think it
Seemed like it was more closer to Valentine's.
Yeah.
So, Ryan Grubb, knee-jerk reaction, is it a good hire? I think so. Dean thinks so, too.
Yes, I do. I'm excited about it.
Well, I want to see what can happen now that we talked about Milroe and him not being able to check plays at the line of scrimmage, him struggling with hitting open guys. In the Michigan game, we've seen him miss Bach on a streak across the middle of the field, just threw the ball out of bounds. Like he just threw it to the water girl. He threw one over the head of Ryan Williams, and Ryan Williams gave him a look back at him. Remember
like what's going on, dude? I think he just lost his confidence.
Is that what it is?
Well, I mean, he showed that he's great before.
God, man, he's the only Alabama quarterback.
How good did he play his junior year?
Only Alabama quarterback to have 25 passing and rushing touchdowns.
I mean, sophomore year.
I think Reese.
Wow, great.
Reese planted the offense around him a little better than Sheridan did.
Yeah, Reese probably did a better job than Sheridan.
Well, supposedly, I told you this story I'd heard from down there. They just took the playbook and just threw it off the table.
Yeah.
And asked Jalen, all right, blank page. Here's the pen. Just tell me what you can do so we can make this offense better. And we can try and make a run at this. So they got together and worked on it, and they wound up going, nearly beat Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, it went into overtime and could have beat them. Not to get off on a rabbit hole, but what happened to Tommy Reese?
I think he's an assistant somewhere.
Notre Dame?
Assistant. No. Seemed like he went pro. It's like somebody like he's a assistant to the coordinator.
I didn't really hear anybody dog him much after the, midway point.
Yeah.
They were kind of early, but not later on.
So does hiring Grubb now, though, I just made the point, does it show lack of confidence in DeBoer's hiring ability that he should have hired him to begin with? But for DeBoer's defense,
he just didn't want to go.
He got offered the Seattle job, and he's like, dang it, Kellen, I mean, we're buddies, man, but
family wants to stay here.
Like, I want to do this show we're doing on Sundays, but Locked On, sports podcast wants me to start going on every night.
Yeah.
I don't mean to bust up the band, but I gotta give that a shot.
Or if one of us moves to South Carolina for $150,000 a year, I mean, I just want to stay around and do this.
Yeah, so
you can't do that.
He didn't blame him for it, really.
No,
I don't think there's no hard feelings. So, Alabama fans, this ought to be something to be looking forward to. Aaron McKenzie, what's up, guys? Good to see you. Zach Gossett, what is up, you old scallywag? Coach Michael Short, the greatness of the great.
Great one.
He's a good one, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Had a lot of good players.
Yeah, good coach.
Coach Short says he's an offensive coordinator in pro. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Where at?
I don't know. Yeah. Supposedly, now, Jeff had mentioned a while ago, our number one fan, Jeff Anderson, rocking the T-shirt and the keychain and the bumper sticker and the window decals.
He likes us.
Yeah, he said that you like it, Zach. Zach's happy about it. Zach's a big Alabama fan.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
Anderson says that this is Ohio State has lost Chip Kelly to the Raiders. That's more breaking news here. That's why you hit the subscribe button, Dean. Tell them.
I'll be honest with you, and I know y'all going to think this sounds crazy. I thought Kelly threw too much at Ohio State, which Howard did do well, but there was one game there. Henderson touched it 6 times.
Yeah.
6? But they won.
Yeah.
So what's it matter, you know?
Well, they got 2 elite receivers.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm excited to see, as a fan of the game, to see how's Grubb, his style of offense and what they're going to do. And now with, the running back field kind of worries me a little bit. You got Jam. You got Richard Young.
Yeah, we like him.
You got A.K. Deere, #1 guy in Mississippi, prospect 5-star guy.
And the top 2 is going to be Miller. And
then
Young.
the Hill kid. And now, I need to mention this too. Crowell Jackson, tailback.
Yes.
Zeke.
He
shout out to him. I've shared a lot of stuff on Twitter. Super nice guy. We'll tell
got
you.
1 more year now, right?
Yes, he's graduating this coming up year.
Yeah.
Not now, but he's reclassified, so he's going to be ready to come out 26.
He's a real deal.
Yeah. Tristan Brown told me with his, his dad, we watched, and shout out to them being super nice guys. They said after the game they were all super nice.
Really?
Very talking about Jackson High School.
Yes, I did hear that.
Just coming to the Cherokee County players saying, wow, y'all have such a great team. You've been here 3 times. That's an accomplishment, But Zeke,
he's special.
yes, and he can break plays around the end. Y'all can go check out his film, Ezekiel Crowell. You can find him anywhere. Just put it in Google. You'll find him.
Didn't have a lot of carries. Didn't carry it much all year.
5'10", 220.
Yards. Yeah.
He's a younger-looking Mark Ingram to me, style.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Well, he was supposed to be at Auburn's Junior Day this weekend. So I drove through Twitter and looking for pictures and stuff, and he was at Alabama.
Really?
Yeah, he's been several. He was at the Iron Bowl visiting Alabama that weekend.
Now, he's a 5-star, right?
Well, he's 4 now, but see, he's reclassified, so now they're going to have to redo his, because he's like top 50 in the nation.
Yes, as a sophomore.
But now
top
he's
50 sophomore.
Now he's going into his senior year.
Yeah, so it's going to have to.
So they'll probably, I'm telling you,
Probably drop a little bit.
He'll be #1 back in the. He'll definitely be #1 in the state for sure.
I would think,
and he'll be top 10 in the nation.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And once he hits some camps this summer, they'll bump him to.
I can't see 11, 12 guys being better than him. Can you? I mean, I don't want to see him.
Wow, yeah.
I don't think there is in the state.
No. And we know how good Alvin is, right?
Yeah.
Broke all the state records. Alvin was like 200th in the nation.
Yeah.
Zeke's going to be.
He's better than.
He's going to be top 10 in the nation. So,
I mean, not knock against Henderson.
No, absolutely not. Alvin's a great kid. Well, I'm very excited for him. He's going to go play at Auburn. Happy for him. He's going to go to college and play football, man.
Hope he
Live
gets
your
some
dream.
time down there.
I want to see him play. We always cheered for Cobb at Auburn. We love to see him.
Yeah.
We watched him play his high school career.
I guess he's their running back now, isn't he?
Well, Alston is going to be probably Auburn's.
Yeah.
And then they got
Where did the Alston come from?
he was there last year.
Okay, but
A
no.
small, quick guy.
Oh yes, okay, I know who you're talking about.
They did get a guy from UConn or somewhere, some 3-star guy that he looks good. And they got an Auburn high school signee, the Omar kid, the tailback from Auburn. High school, dude, he's like 6 foot, 220, rushed for 2,800 yards in high school.
Really?
He's a 3-star. I think they just bumped him to. I'm so confused. Somebody in the chat.
I wish they grew away with the stars.
That keeps up high school football in Alabama. Please help me. How Auburn University's new signee from Auburn High School, bro? I've watched him play some. I've looked at his stats. How is he a 3? He looks great.
Where was he from?
Auburn High School.
2,800 yards
Yes.
at Auburn High School.
How's he a 3?
I was making sure.
Now, if he said 1,800 yards,
Yeah.
I thought he would have been a little higher. And maybe he ain't been to camps.
That's probably what it is.
So rivals or 24/7 hadn't saw enough, and that's why. And that's just what I'm assuming. But anyway, Bama fans, you got something to look forward to. I think that this will be very exciting. We talked about the tailback room in Alabama. The wide receiver room is going to be legit.
Yeah, they've got.
You got the Horton kid from Miami. His 3 teammates
very good.
said he's a grown man, he's uncoverable, and good luck catching him.
He had a good year this year with Ward
Yes.
as his quarterback.
Yeah, so that's just another addition for Ryan Williams. He's going to be in with him and playing.
No.
We're going to have the tight ends will be back. Bach's going to even play over there a little bit.
No, what?
The
Two
Cody
left,
guy,
right?
the little white kid, little Cody guy, receiver at Bama.
Yeah.
He's back.
Law left, and oh gosh.
Yeah, I've talked about it 10 times over the past 2 or
But
3
who
months.
was the other one that was decent?
Prentice. I liked him.
Kobe Prentice.
The room is loaded. It's not a look. They spent money like Ohio
Horton
State
coming
did.
in's big.
They spent money to keep the guys that's on the list. That's what Bama's doing. If they left, obviously they didn't fit what they were doing, or something. So this is unplanned. We got other stuff to talk about, and as soon as we're going on, like 15 minutes before, we're writing notes here, and then boom, boom, bing, bang, boom. Ryan Grubb hired us off, and I knew they were waiting on us to go on. That's why it broke.
It was like it when they were.
Yes. So we know why they broke it right then, because they know
We got to break it.
Matt Todd's going to sell it to the world. I mean, we have at least 20 million watches every Sunday. At least 20, 30.
Well, them guys that eat that stuff in milk all the time, that crazy stuff like corn on the cob, cereal, and they have 40 million
Yeah, we're knocking on that door.
viewers. But did they not? What's their name?
Oh, you talking about
they might eat.
Good Mythical Morning. The two.
Yeah, Spam.
Yeah, the atheist weirdo guys from live in California.
Yeah, they're
now.
funny.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I don't watch them anymore. They're way off the.
Oh, really?
They way off that woke liberal.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I can't do it no more. They's like insulting Jesus stuff, and I was like,
nice.
just don't do that. Just don't say it.
Mention it.
I would just appreciate your product and your show because it was funny and informative. And now you go into your personal thoughts about Jesus and the whole, like, bro, why?
They would do a lot of.
Don't do that.
And it's a quick rabbit hole, and I won't keep it long. But I was scrolling through Reels the other night, and I saw a couple of celebrity roasts, and they're pretty bad. Making fun of somebody's dad for getting killed in 9/11.
Who?
These celebrity roasts.
Oh, God, yeah, they're terrible.
And like at the Tom Brady when they made Aaron Hernandez jokes.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I mean,
they had a committee to go through the jokes before they put them out.
Yeah.
So they were thumbed through before they were allowed to. You know what I'm saying?
Aaron Hernandez jokes. They played football with that guy, and they didn't even say nothing.
I know. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
I don't like it. I don't think.
I'm not a big fan of it either.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's cruel. I just don't. I just like funny stuff more. Like Dave Chappelle's just more funny.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a light roast, I don't think. But whew,
Oh, it got it got even worse.
we'll make a joke about somebody's dad getting killed in 9/11.
They had said something about one of the guys that was there. He was a Jew or something. It's about him keeping his money, like him being a Jew. And I'm like, bro, you gotta
I
be
heard the
careful
Tom
with that.
Brady one
Yeah.
got a little heated.
Well,
Well, not really. Nothing. happened.
No, nobody was mad. He okayed all of it. He said the only thing not to do was don't do nothing. No wife stuff.
They did though. Anyway, didn't they?
I don't think so.
I thought the women did that. What's her name? Nikki Glazer. And
Well, he just didn't want none of that kind of jokes.
Right.
So, but anyway, Bama fans, I think y'all got something to look forward to. I'm excited for the season ahead to see how Ty Simpson or Mac, Keelan Russell is being compared to Jaden Daniels already. So,
Jaden Daniels went to the NFC Championship.
how's Grubb going to take those three quarterbacks and and poor Milroe, man, he's such a dang nice guy.
He is.
He's such a nice guy. He's all big smiles. He seems like he has a good attitude. He has admitted on social media he has problems with, some depression and anxiety.
He does.
Just ain't.
I think maybe, is that a possibility that the anxiety got to it?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Because I've been, at times, not a lot, I've been crippled by anxiety. It hurts you.
We all have run into something in our life. And he's the quarterback at Alabama.
You don't want to have an anxiety problem.
And just because Nick Saban's not there, these other fans are like, well, Saban's there. It don't matter. Alabama won 12 before Saban ever came.
Yeah.
They were winners before Nick Saban was born. So when I say, it's a high expectation to be a quarterback at Alabama, Milroe, just because Saban left, does that mean that his job got easier because Saban left?
Yeah, no.
No. So what kind of – that's just through this fanboy nonsense. So
a lot of guys have done good at Alabama. Saban just did better, but a lot of guys did good before.
Well, Saban's
besides Bryant and Saban.
He's a salesman.
Yeah.
He can sell ketchup popsicles to kids in white gloves.
Mm-hmm. And there's several coaches done well at Auburn. You know, Tuberville, Bowden, Dye.
I was always a
Mouse on it. Did good. I know they don't like him, but he did good.
He beat Alabama several times.
Yeah.
That's already.
I didn't think Harrison did too.
That's what they hang their hat on. If you can beat Alabama, I mean, which is okay because they're usually ranked in the top 5. So if you're beating a top 5 team,
that's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm a Tubbs fan. I think they were crazy for letting him go. That's just me.
He's not making a lot of people happy.
I always kind of liked Terry Bowden.
Yeah.
I mean, just as a guy.
They got in a little trouble.
Well, they were paying players, but who don't? I'm not going to bust nobody's balls on that. They were all paying players. I liked Terry. He seemed like he would have been fun to be around.
Yeah.
Because his dad's great. Bobby was one of the greatest guys, ever. Just hearing him talk and stuff. So, well, I guess we'll find out this spring, and we'll see now. Okay, let's talk about this junior day. Okay, let's talk about this. Right. Alabama and Auburn host a junior day. These are some guys from Cali. There's an athlete, Brandon Harrington, big guy. He's also a track star from California. Also, some kids from Mater D. Bama's targeting a tight end, Mark Bowman, and then they got a guy from Bishop Gorman, a safety dean, Jeff Washington. He is Kobe Bryant's nephew.
That'd be pretty good if he played at Gorman, Bishop Gorman.
And he's Kobe's nephew.
Really?
Yeah, so that's going to bring some attention.
Yeah.
Had a good junior day. On Tuesday, it looked like DeBoer went to Florida. They visited Caden Hill, a safety 4-star guy, and edge rusher Trenton Henderson in Florida, and a defensive lineman, Grant Wise, on Thursday. Big-time offensive tackle, Ihanoobo.
Say that again.
Nabo. I'm just going to give it a shot. Sorry if I missed your name, son. I apologize to you and your family. Number 2 offensive tackle in the class of 2026, 5-star guy. He visited him on Thursday. 40 different offers. That's what it's looking like right now. Bama trying to build the class of 26, Coach DeBoer and staff. Some of these guys, one of the quarterbacks that's 26, like number 1 guy for 26, the whole offensive staff, the receiver coach visited, the line coach visited. I mean, guys are telling me that they've never done that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, okay, so it looks like they had about 40 guys. Ant Jones, a 5-star edge rusher guy, running back Ezekiel Crowell from Jackson. We talked about him. A linebacker, Griffin, maybe he's a guy from Gainesville, Georgia. Plays for the coach over there that come from Hoover over there.
Hoover. Yeah. Niblett.
So they got a linebacker that DeBoer and them visited, but he's committed to USC as of right now at this time.
I don't even. When they say they're committed somewhere, I don't even pay no attention to it.
And you know how much do I love covering recruiting?
A lot.
I just enjoy it. I like looking through high school.
A lot of people like it.
I do enjoy it. I spend the first 2-3 years we were on, I would spend a lot of time on just recruiting news. I remember finding Tank when he was going to Auburn, remember? I remember finding him.
We kept up with him in high school.
Yes. So
Tank Bigsby.
Yeah. Man, I really like it. But now
you don't know. I used to.
He'll be gone next week. He flipped to Colorado.
Yeah.
What?
They will in a heartbeat. Isn't that where
Juju
Lewis? I was fixing to say Schuster Smith.
As far as let me take these off. These are burning me up.
As far as
I didn't even get them out for you. Auburn's junior day. They also had a good junior day weekend. They had a wide receiver, Cedric Morgan, an outside linebacker. These guys are from here in state. Hezekiah Harris. And then he's a linebacker, said. A cornerback from Alabama here, Zane Gibson. Defensive tackle, Vadani Cleveland. Another linebacker, Tootle. He's the brother of one they have now. Another linebacker, Jamichael Garrett. a wide receiver, a Daniel Kidd. Now, Georgia guys are looking at a tight end. This is Auburn's junior day. They looked at a tight end, kid from Georgia, Prothrow. Yeah, Caden Prothrow.
Caden Prothrow.
Coach at short. Is that some kin folks? Do you know of?
I think that may be back from. Where's he from?
It just says Georgia.
I think he's from Bowden.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
They got wide
Coach
receiver Devin Carter. He's good. I know about Devin Carter. These are 26 classes. This is Auburn's junior day. They got a guy from Maryland, and then also Emmanuel Kidd, the offensive lineman that Bama had. They're trying to get him too. So we got Alabama, Auburn trying to work for him. A kid out of Maryland. Defensive back Edwards, a D back from Maryland, also Henry, and then from Mississippi. They got a Keys kid, defensive back, Brian Womack, and another D-back from Mississippi, a Wilson kid, New Jersey. They're looking at defensive lineman Kisner, an athlete also from New Jersey, Jordan Thomas. Florida's high school running back, Derek Cooper, and a linebacker, Trenton Henderson, out of the state of Florida that Auburn's looking for. South Carolina's got offensive lineman Zayden Gullis. And then Auburn's junior day concluded with another guy from South Carolina, Evan Jacobson. Evan Jacobson was like a four-star guy up there out of Iowa. So that was Auburn and Alabama's junior day. Anquan Fagans, we all know who he is.
From Thompson, Oxford.
Yeah, played it.
Well, he left Oxford and went to Thompson.
Right, and he's signed at Auburn.
Yes.
He's got he signed the NIL deal the other day through Burke Sports Group.
He's straight up DB all the way.
Yeah, Burke Sports Group is his new NIL deal. So
looks like he'd be okay.
But I just want to give him a shout out. We know him. We've watched him play a lot, and he got him an NIL deal with a sports group. So that's what NIL's for. You're not supposed to pay guys to come play somewhere. That's pay for play. That's not NIL. No. Going through a sports group and getting a deal, getting paid for your name, your image that you've built a brand for, that's NIL. That's what it's for. Let's see. Right now, as of the final, when they closed down recruiting, it's done, as the year 25 class. Right now, Texas 1, Georgia 2, Bama 3, Oregon 4, and Ohio State 5. Bama wound up with a overall grade of 93.3 with
pretty good
3 5-stars. So that's kind of that. And
what did that finish nationally?
That's it. Number 3.
Okay. 3.
Number 3 class. That's your top 5. Texas, Georgia, Alabama, 3 ACC schools.
Texas.
Sart's killing it.
Killing it, isn't he? What was their grade?
Texas overall score was 94.1. Georgia's was 93.6. Bama's was 93.3.
Like less than a point.
Auburn finished with a 92.
Wow.
At 7. Number 7. That's the best that ties for their best class. I think Gus got them a number 7 class about 7 years ago. They had 1 5-star and 14 4-stars. Wow. Total 26 players. Auburn's got it, but they need, and people too, listen to me, Auburn, Alabama fans. I know we want to riv each other and throw shot and shade. I get it. It's a rival. It's in-state. But this recruiting stuff,
you just can't go by it.
It's not the same because they don't need the same. It's like me and Todd going shopping for groceries. He's at home when he's at home, which is not a lot. He's coaching basketball, or he's at the school working, or he's trying to help his parents. So he's not going to need the same groceries at his house that I would.
Right.
I'm going to have probably cereal, sandwich. I got meat in there to make dinner. He's a bachelor guy, got a girlfriend, that kind of stuff. They're out when she's off and he's off. They get together. Your shopping list is not different. Like mine.
No.
Because it's different.
It's not as much.
Right. Bama's shopping list is like Dean. They don't need a lot. Alabama's recruiting the top 3 every year for the past. If they ain't been 1, they were 2 or 3. For how long? 15 years?
Every year he was there.
Yeah, okay. Auburn's,
I guess, the whole time.
Auburn's shopping list is more like my grocery list. I'm going to buy packs of mashed potatoes and meat to make spaghetti. I'm going to buy chips to have taco salad in 2 days. I'm going to have meal prepared stuff.
You got to have, you feed 2.
Yeah, it's 2 or 3 of us here.
3, yeah.
So I love all the ribbing and the back and forth, and me and Steve from Stevenson give each other hell. and I like it. It's fun. It's just fun. We don't not like each other.
You're not gonna meet it. You're not gonna meet halfway.
Pick and save, and I'm gonna bust his nose. No, hell no, no. We're just having fun. But recruiting, guys, that's the way it is. Now, as far as states, Dean, I want you to see this too.
Oh yeah.
This is high school recruiting. This is how many ESPN 300 players are in these popular states. Dean, trot through that list for people and let them know. So I'm not the only one saying it. Alabama had how many ESPN 300 guys?
12.
Okay.
Georgia, 36.
Okay. Now, time out. We know why. You coach high school football in Georgia and basketball. We know why it's 36 to 12. Because there's 6 times more people in Georgia.
But there's better athletes because
there's more
Atlanta's
people.
Bigger than
It's huge.
Alabama.
Yes, Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then the other is Louisiana.
12. That shocks me.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Because they usually say they're a lot higher per capita. You know, the best. They say they're the best per capita.
Which one is this, though? I can't even see that.
Indiana.
Okay.
That shocked me. 11 out
11?
of Indiana. I've never heard of a lot of good football coming out of Indiana.
No, not really.
But Ohio 13, that shocks me.
It's pretty good. They got good high school football.
They do. And, of course, North Carolina 12, California 19. That's kind of low for them.
That is kind of low.
And then, of course, Florida and Texas.
37 for Florida.
37 for Florida. 42
42 for Texas. These are, again, this is ESPN 300. How many ESPN 300 players were in Alabama? Or 12.
So that's nearly half of them.
And Auburn's
in
got
3 states.
Auburn got about 4 of them.
Yeah.
4. They got like 8. Probably, I don't know. No, they got 15 or 20 in-state. They got a lot of in-state recruits.
That's low for Ohio, and they say the best players. I think they're 5th in the country. They say the best high school talent, which I buy that. I mean, they've won 3 titles. Come from Ohio.
John Allen Rayburn, we appreciate the 99 cents. Star, sir, you are the man. Thank you very much. Prother is from Bowden, Dean. That's what Jeff says. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
I knew
Jeff.
there was one that was being recruited heavy.
Yes. Now, here's some
Very
more.
heavy.
Here's some news that closed yesterday, Dean. I want you to see this.
I got a call.
Right now, 24/7 closed the door on all the recruit stuff. So here's your final list for the top 5 best players in the nation. Not by position, just top 5 players. 24/7 says number 1 best player by 24/7 Sports is
Keelan Russell going to Alabama from Duncanville, Texas.
quarterback.
All right, Bryce Underwood
Quarterback, Michigan.
from Michigan. He's going to?
Michigan.
Oh, he is going to Michigan.
Yeah, that's the one they paid $20 million to. Portnoy from Barstow Sports.
He is from Michigan. All right, Elijah Griffin from Savannah Christian Prep, lineman. Where's he going? Oh, Georgia. I see it now. And these next 2, both going to Ohio State. Tavian St. Clair, quarterback.
He's good.
From Ohio. Bellefontaine, Ohio.
I never heard of
And
that.
then Devin Sanchez,
I don't know much about him.
cornerback from North Shore. I know they're good.
North Shore?
Yes.
Where's it at?
Houston.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Yes.
one of those big. Well,
Ridiculous.
So he's one of these 42 ESPN 300 guys for sure. Okay.
Yeah, those schools down there. I don't know. Texas has got teams that are.
And that's just the list. I've sent that to you. We're not going to read it. I just wanted you to see. This is the junior day list.
I want to see some of them.
Alabama. I don't know a lot of these names. We know a few of them.
McCord.
Yeah. Now Bear McCorder is Coach Mack's third cousin on it. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Okay. Bear McCorder is he's an offensive lineman. He's supposed to be a big-time recruit. He's part of this junior day. The names that I mentioned earlier are guys that DeBoer was out on those days visiting. And this whole list I posted on the page, so Bama fans, y'all can go look. I posted Auburn's list too, but I don't know.
I know any of those. But, I mean, why would we? I mean,
Okay, the 5-star recruits are Anthony Jones. He's a name I do know.
Of course, I know Kroll.
Yes.
I don't know how you pronounce it.
Let's see. This Xavier McDonald, wide receiver, 4-star guy. I know that name. He's good. He's another wide receiver. It's like him and his buddy or something. He's got a guy that's coming with him or something.
Anybody from around Northeast Alabama in that?
No.
Oh, and shout out to Jermaine Harris' son.
Yeah, what's up with him?
Signed with Wofford.
Okay, really? Okay.
Yeah, Wofford, which is they're 1AA, and it's a good school. Sonaris Perry is a running back coach up there, which he also played at Chattooga. So I guess the top 2 running backs in Chattooga, 2 of the top running backs. I'm not going to say they're the top 2 because I don't want to offend nobody else.
Well, people get offended. That's okay. You can have an opinion.
But 2 of the top, I don't
Yeah.
think nobody can argue that's ever played there.
That was John from the gym that dropped us 99 cents there. Dropped us some
both at
stars.
Wofford. So
Wofford is.
it's in South Carolina. I think it's 1AA.
Yeah, I have seen them. They're their logo is theirs logo the dog, the black and white dog? It's the dog
Let me
face.
see, Wofford football.
I think they got a dog face as their logo.
It's a good Terriers, yes. Let's see.
Is it the one with the black and white dog? That's the face. So I think it is.
No, they're Division 1.
Yeah. They're not a.
Well, I thought they were in there with North Dakota State and that.
No. They're FCS, North Dakota State. You know they play for FCS title every year.
Yes, every year.
So that's a look at the junior day for Alabama and Auburn. We'll give you a lot of names. I have the big list on the page. You can see Auburn's and Alabama's the list of the guys in there that's been visiting. Both look to have a good junior day. Auburn's already signed, which means nothing. Auburn fans don't get too excited. You get signed 5 guys for the 26 class. They'll be gone tomorrow.
Yeah, they could be.
I mean, you're talking about there's high school juniors. They don't know. They don't even know what they want for dinner tomorrow.
No.